Well, good afternoon, members, and welcome to another edition to Turf Talk. John Lieberger here with Sean Emerson. We're out here on the driving range. We want to illustrate a couple different grass types that we have.
Well, first of all, happy holidays.
Thank you.
To everybody. I want to say that, but I think this is a great demonstration of what we have right here of the three types that you're talking about. And if I start right here, which we have on the approaches of Chiricahua and the fairways on Renegade is the bentgrass.
Mm-hmm.
And what you'll notice at this time of year, the bentgrass will start to slow down growing, and we need to probably play with the mowing heights, maybe raise them up, but we're not going to mow them as much. And probably that'll last through December and January, and then they'll start growing.
And they'll stay pretty firm, those greens down at Renegade,
right,
through the season.
Yep. And then so the fairways and the grass is there'll be a little tighter line because they're just not growing as much,
Mm-hmm,
and cutting. And right next to it, you could see a little coarser grass, and a lot of people talk to me about it, is the fescue.
mm-hmm.
The fescue strength is it's going to be really strong in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get into that in a second. But we put that up against the bentgrass because if the bentgrass gets in the fescue, or the fescues get in the bentgrass, it's easier to kill it out of each other.
Got it.
Chemistry-wise.
Yep.
And then outside of it, over here you see is the ryegrass.
Yes.
And ryegrass, we've had it for day one at Desert Mountain in the overseed. It grows really well in the winter time, but it does not grow well in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Why we have to always transition, have Bermuda base.
Right.
So you can see the two grasses next to each other, darker green color in the ryegrass, thinner blades
Mm-hmm.
of grass and everything compared to the coarser, more off color, limer green fescue. So what we made a decision, if we're going to go year-round turf, we have to have a combination of these two golf grasses, turf grasses on Chiricahua and Apache.
Okay.
If I went straight ryegrass, it will do well at mowing height for fairways, but once I grow it up to an inch, it will not do very well in the summertime. So I need the fescue.
Okay.
But I had to make a tough decision. And this takes weeks to months, almost 6 months to grow into 100%.
Okay.
Ryegrass, is in overseeding situations, 60 days, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came to do Chiricahua, and we thought we were going to have bentgrass fairways last year, we put the fescue in. And the fescue takes, like I just said, longer to grow, and it's better in the summer. But Apache, I only had 60 days to grow it in. So I put more ryegrass on it.
Sure.
To get it in faster. So what's going to happen on Apache, I'm going to start seeding the fescue into
The
ryegrass.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can have some protection in the summer.
Yep.
What's going to happen on Chiricahua, and you see the improvement on Chiricahua lately, is I have to put the ryegrass into it. So Chiricahua is 80% fescue,
Mm-hmm.
20% rye.
Mm-hmm.
Apache is 80% rye,
20%.
20% fescue, and I want somewhere around 60-40.
And you'll get that in your 2-3 as you
Right.
start to balance that out.
Right, and that's why we talked about it's a 2 or 3 year conversion
Sure.
to get them up and going. So Apache looks great right now, growing in fine, but its weakness will be the summer.
Got it.
Chiricahua, a little slow, growing in right now. Its strength, it's going to hold better in the summer.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. There's a Cool Season Grass 101.
That's actually a 300 level.
Oh, that's a 300. Well, I guess we have 3 different types of grasses. And just remember, we want to replace our divots on all of our Cool Season grasses. So as you're taking divots out there on Renegade, 7, Chiricahua, and Apache, we want to replace those divots. On our Bermuda base overseeded courses, you can go ahead and sand them. If you got a huge chunk, it wouldn't hurt to put it back during the cool season. But we certainly appreciate all your help and your care for the course.
You know, John, one of the things about cool season turf compared to Bermuda and overseed, there's no cushion underneath it. So cart path traffic is very important to control. So you're going to have to see a little more ropes and stakes, but the golfer has to make a lot of better decisions on where they're going, because you can wear out cool season grass, and that's something that's very important to us growing in these turfs.
Well, yeah, you're right. And every action has a reaction. You know, we've got a situation where we're going to have great golfing conditions on different golf courses at different times of the year, but golf cart traffic is something we want to address. So when we're on our cool season courses out there, take a little extra care. You know, as you ride down the cart path, don't just start at the tee box and ride down the fairway. Try to get all the way down to where your ball is and then cut in at 90 degrees. That will really help us down the road as we get through the season, as the grass starts to slow down in its growth and metabolism. I think what's really important for everybody is just to be aware. Outlaw, for instance, a dormant golf course. Enter at those green posts, stay in the fairway.
Correct.
Stay out of the rough. The rough is not growing now, otherwise we won't have much rough by the time we get to springtime. So let's go ahead and stay in the fairways and then exit out at the green post. The club is closed on Christmas Day. Now in the past, members would go out, people would come in from wherever and just go out and walk the golf courses. Members, you won't have the option to do that. So members, you won't see any flags. All the flags will be pulled this year, and there won't be any golf on Christmas Day. But I can rest assured, come the 26th, we'll have lots of golf out there, and hopefully we'll have some good weather. So do us a favor, help us out. If you see anybody out there, you know, just let the HOA know. But you know, more importantly, it's for your safety and it's for the care of the course. Thank you.
Thank you.